Hello, good evening. If you're watching this live, hello, it's 7:30. If you're watching this on replay, it won't be 7:30, but please do give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. It's a live Q&A. We're going to talk about lots of different things about coming up on the channel. Also going to be talking about the last couple of videos because there's been a lot of debate and conversation. And also, it's great to see the wife back.
Yay!
So good evening, Gabby.
And good evening to you, Tim.
And
Sound like we're reading the news.
And good evening, everyone. Yes, it's
Hi all.
It's been a while since we've done a live chat, and you know I try to do these twice a month, and obviously we're trying to do the live streams a little bit more often, but because of travelling and so forth, it's been quite difficult. So just wanted to say it's a Tuesday evening. I know I don't. Sometimes we do a Sunday, sometimes we do a Wednesday, but we thought we'd do like a almost midweek
Mix it up a little bit.
Live. So please give the video a thumbs up. It does help us out enormously. Hello to all of the channel members as well. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Once again, thank you for your continued support, and any Patreon members that are in the chat. They don't show up on YouTube, but of course I know exactly who you are. Holly had one job, and like we're 2 seconds in. So let's say hello straight away from Lisa. Hello, Bubble. Hey, guess who's here? Bubble Cadbury. I remember Bubble Cadbury. That was a while since I've seen you. Casper's here as well.
Casper, say hello.
Is in his pyjamas.
Say hello.
Judy C says hi, Thumps.
Thumps, where are you going?
Unbound Spectrum Studio. Thank you so much for your little super sticker. Deborah says hi, T&G. How you doing? T&G, I like that saying, Gabby. That's quite good. Hello from Cambridge. Holly, feel free to just take him in there. Because he's wanting something that he doesn't have until like a lot later. Holly, feel free to take him. Bless his little heart. Holly, right? Holly loves looking after Casper.
All about.
And we always say to Holly, Holly, can you look after Casper for us when we do the live? She first of all she's like, ugh. And then when we ask her to do it, she'll just sit on her phone, and Casper will be running in here, and we're like, great job, Holly, thanks a lot.
Oh, it's St.
You'll
George's
get your bonus.
Day today.
Happy St. George's Day.
Happy St. George's Day to one and all.
Hey, just got to say actually, Jason Banner and Aaliyah Banner. You're the best one in the world. Keep it up.
Aww.
When you're doing the next boat video, it was a fun one.
Craig Cargill has been a channel member for 50 months. A very proud member. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Craig.
Yeah, thank you to Jason Banner and Aliyah Banner. Did I say, is it right, Aliyah? Is that right?
Well, I thought, yes.
Aliyah, I think.
Aaliyah. The heck?
Smidge!
Honestly, we've got a cat that we think we're living with either a ghost or a stranger. He
well,
comes
what's that noise?
down the stairs.
It sounds like someone's upstairs. It's just the cat. He's so heavy-footed. Pawed. Heavy-pawed. Can you be heavy-pawed?
He is. Hey, we've got an interesting question, Gabby. I got a question. I'm thinking of starting work in a holiday park as an entertainer. As you both have done it before, I was wondering if you have any tips and would you recommend it? Do you know what that is? A brilliant question. And mutant.
I guess it depends
probably
where.
Hopefully that's not your name. Yeah, we've both done holiday parks before, and I absolutely loved it. It's in my blood. It's definitely in your blood. Well, I say it's in my blood. It's not in my family's blood, but I remember watching a TV show back in the 90s. I think it was the 90s or early noughties, called Entertainers or something, and they were following Haven Mates. And I was like, yeah, I want to do that. But before that, I used to go to a holiday park.
They're not called Haven Mates anymore. So if any of you don't know
Team
what
Stars?
Tim's talking about,
Team Stars.
I think they are, aren't they? Team Stars now. But
So-
they used to be called Haven Mates.
So I was like watching that, and I was like, that made me want to do it even more. And so I did some TV stuff, and that the contract came to an end. I know it was a weird way of doing it, and I was like, I met a girl previous to Gabby, not the love of my life, obviously. And then
Glad to hear.
I came to Great Yarmouth and did a couple of seasons, and I absolutely loved it. You've got to be prepared for the lifestyle that it comes with, though, which is
It's full on.
working a lot, but if you like being on stage, you like being the centre of attention, you'll love it. If you like creating a bond with a group of people over the summer and having a lot of fun, you'll love it.
Literally, your entertainment team become your family, so you can forget any life outside of the holiday park if you're going to be an entertainer. But if you're prepared to, like, you know, spend a summer being solely committed to your team and working day and night and all the hours God sends, then go for it.
Definitely.
Because it is fun. It's full on, but it's fun.
Would you do it all again?
No. Would you?
Yeah?
I would not, no.
I would.
No way. I've had my day doing that. But mine's more money aspect, I think, more than anything else. And times have just changed.
Thank you, John.
I'm a mum now. I'm a wife. It's not the sort of job you have to. I think you have to be a single person to do it, or be in that job.
See,
with
I
your
did
partner.
it as a couple. That's
yeah,
not
that's
a good
different.
idea.
Well,
that's not a good idea.
Is it not? I've never done it as in a couple before.
No, because they treat
because
most everyone's free and single and ready to mingle, and so you kind of come ostracized a little bit because you're in a couple, and or maybe that's not
But I do find as well that, like, when you go there and you say you have a boyfriend who's not in the entertainment industry, spending time with them is practically impossible, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's definitely the job for a single person, I would say, for sure.
Next question quickly. Do you ever feel conscious of speaking on camera while others are staring at you? Do people sometimes ask you what you're doing?
That's a good one.
I get it all the time, Gabby. Anyone who's ever done any kind of video outside doing YouTube, yes, people look at you strange. People go, "You all right, mate?" And people get annoyed. And the thing is when you do it, you obviously got to try to not annoy other people. And I know some of you might be going, "Well, you're going to annoy people standing in the camera." But there are ways of doing it so you're not annoying people. But 9 times out of 10, yes, people look at you funny, and you just kind of got to get over it. When you first started doing it, you found it difficult, didn't you?
Yeah, I still do now. I like, even when I was doing it in the pound shop when I did my Poundland haul.
But you've kind of got to get
just inside
over that.
Dying because the amount of stares you get, it's embarrassing. But yeah, if you want to make a successful vlog, you have to. That's part of the battle, I think.
Yeah.
Just sort of like busting through that embarrassment.
But it's like once you do it a few times, it's like you get used to it. It's like riding a bike in the sense that you kind of then forget and you block people out and you just focus on what you're doing. Yeah. But that's a great question. But sometimes, depending where I am, like when I did the Emirates business class, people were saying, "Oh, you didn't seem very happy here," and it wasn't that. It was just because everyone was really on top of me. So I was trying to be. And it was really quiet, so I was trying to be a little bit more. I was reserved because of that, but it came across like I was not enjoying it, or I was.
Can't really win though, can you?
Yeah. So, Ian, sorry, darling. Just want to say,
that's all right.
Ian, just congratulations. Thank you very much, by the way. We've just managed to hit
we should
4.
have got the party poppers tonight, shouldn't we?
I know.
What a
Well, I was
shame.
waiting for a big celebration to 500,000 if we get there.
Oh yeah, then we'll get the party poppers out.
But thank you so much, Ian. That's very kind of you. A reward for all your hard work you've done. Gabby's behind the scenes vlog was quite interesting insight to how hard it is.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you.
If you don't know, Gabby did a little bit of behind the scenes video on her channel when we did the boat thing, just because I said to Gabby, there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, we'd love to see you behind the scenes," even though there's not really much to see, but
yeah,
you can check that out and you can see how frustrating it is when I'm trying to get the shots and when we're there with Casper, because so many people say to me, "Why don't you take Casper? Why don't you take Gabby with you?" And you'll see on the video, because it's a lot of work. There's a lot of rushing around.
That's why I
It's not the
made
best.
it. That's why I made it, because I wanted to give people that insight as to why it can't always happen, you know, and why it's not an easy process. It's really, really hard to juggle both.
Have I lost any cameras whilst filming while you walk away?
You've lost a few lenses, haven't you?
I've lost a few lenses. I've lost a few cameras to the sea where they're falling in the sea.
Yeah, that's happened a few times.
And these are like pocket cameras and they're like 400 quid. So when that happens, one I managed to get working, but the salt obviously got into the mechanisms and it was just like, and I was gutted because I couldn't finish the rest of the video, so I had to kind of finish it on my phone. But that's a very good question.
Christine Parsons has been a channel member for 25 months. And
wow.
says, evening to you both.
Thank you,
evening, Christine, and thank you so much for your support. Paul Hansen has sent in a super chat and says, "I love you all. He's so lovely." Oh, thank you, Paul. We know what you mean.
That was for Fumpies.
Oh, right, yeah.
what-
Okay, now with you.
What were some of the friendliest, kindest, most loving countries you guys have been to? Well, that's an interesting question, Monty Python Queen, and that's some videos that are coming up this weekend and next weekend, and that is Egypt.
Oh my God, insane.
They are so friendly, obviously probably because they want a tip and they want some money, but they are so friendly, and you know, a lot of people get worried and get scared about traveling to Egypt, but if it's on your bucket list and you want to travel, make sure you check out my videos that are coming up. I visit Luxor and I do some of the tombs around there, but something that I did which was totally amazing, bit scared, but I couldn't really be in the moment because I was too busy filming it, but going up in a hot air balloon in Luxor at sunrise is definitely a pinch me moment. A lot of people have always wanted to do that, and you're looking over the Valley of the Kings, and it is an amazing experience. So, yeah, I would say, obviously, everywhere I go, people are nice, 9 times out of 10, apart from
security guards.
Monte Carlo. But in Egypt, yes, they are really friendly, and they can't do enough for you. You just got to be prepared that they will ask for money, and you just got to be, if you want to give them some money, give them some money. If you don't, just be prepared to say, no.
No.
But yeah, that was a good question. Anna Tidmarsh, thank you so much for that.
Funky82 has been a channel member for 11 months and says,
Funky82, yes.
For 11 months of great content.
That is too kind.
Rachel Falger has sent a super chat, says, hey, Tim, Gaby, watching from my boyfriend Ben's. Oh, well, Rachel, I hope that you enjoy the live. Thank you so much.
Zoe says, hi, avid watchers for a long time. Quick question for G. Gaby, do you ever get jealous? Here we go. Do you ever get jealous or gutted about not staying in some of the hotels Tim visits?
No.
This is a great question because I get quite a few emails that say, particularly when Gaby puts up a Poundland haul.
That's just bad timing.
The same time I put up,
I didn't even think about it.
I'm going on business to Emirates. Business class
honestly,
Emirates.
I didn't even sit there and think, oh, this is going to look really bad. I just put it up and I didn't give it 2 thoughts, honestly. No. There are many occasions when Tim will say to me, I'm going to go here or there. Do you want to come? And my answer is no.
9 times out of 10 you say no.
Because
I bet you if I say I'm going to do Venice, which I'm planning to do, you're going to say...
I'm going to say yes to Venice.
Yeah, of course you will.
Because Venice is one of the things that are on my bucket list. That's somewhere I really want to go. But, like, with Casper, I don't really have a desire to go to, like, Egypt, to be honest with you, and stand there and watch Tim work when it's scorching hot and it's uncomfortable, and then we're only going to be there a couple of days and we've got to travel back, all that travelling just to watch Tim work. It's not a holiday, and I think a lot of people do sort of forget that. If Tim was having like a holiday, I would feel jealous.
There was one comment, Gaby, we've got to mention.
Hence the behind the scenes videos.
Yeah, there was one comment that I found hilarious that said, you're so lucky that people pay to watch you to go on holiday all the time. And I did say this to Gaby, and I showed it to Gaby, and Gaby laughed. And obviously, from your point of view, and the whole point of making the videos is, I guess that you're supposed to come along with me. So obviously, it probably does look like that, but it is so very different. I mean, like I said to Gaby, it's like the amount of times that I just came back from Egypt and before then Dubai, and we've just been and had a little family holiday for 4 days in Spain. And I said to Gaby, that was really nice to have a holiday. I want to have another one.
Yeah.
And people might be thinking,
out, weren't it?
People might be
I vlogged
thinking,
it, but you didn't, and mine are quite casual vlogs. But
yeah, but people might be thinking, I've just been
out.
away. How can I say that? But there you go. It's because when I'm working, it's non-stop.
You put the camera down, and that's the thing, isn't it? And that is why I done the behind the scenes, so people could get that insight and see what goes into it. Don't get me wrong, it is a nice job, isn't it? But it is. It's full on.
Life
really on.
Life on the Ocean Wave.
How
Congratulations on 400k. Thank you very much, Life on the Ocean Wave. I appreciate that. How's Blackpool?
Catherine Beale has been a channel member for 8 months and says, I hope you all had a wonderful day. We have actually had a nice day today, haven't we? Tim Coys has been a channel member for 5 months and says, evening Tim and Gaby. Good evening to you, Dan, and thank you for joining us.
I think say they're Tim Coys or Dan Coys?
Dan Coys.
Good evening, Dan. Thanks so much for your support. Have I been to Abu Dhabi? Still planning a trip there because I'm planning I think I'm planning it for maybe 500,000 subscribers if I get there. But a special trip there would be good. Nice. So, yes. Are you returning to Blackpool to do a rearranged live stream from Saturday the 2nd of March? Michael Baithwaite.
From
wow.
the 2nd of March?
You have really remembered that. Well, remember, we were going to do a live stream in Blackpool, but we didn't because the weather was nasty and Gaby wasn't feeling very well.
Yeah, I don't know why. I felt really ill. I don't know why.
Yes, Michael. Probably, maybe in a few months' time.
If I am Shaminia, sorry, I'll just make sure I pronounce your name right. Hopefully I have. Sent in a super chat and says, Casper came to steal the show like the star he is. He does do that, doesn't he? He does make a little habit of stealing the show. And Sophie Robinson has been a channel member for 13 months. It's amazing how your channel is growing, Tim. It is amazing, actually, isn't it?
I still sometimes can't believe it, really. When I looked at that 400,000, and I took for a second, 400,000 is crazy.
I was like, I can't even count to that. Do you remember? You went, oh my God, Gabby, I've just hit this much, and I was like, I can't account to that.
So yeah, I'm completely humbled, and just want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed. And I know you might think to yourself, wow, a lot of people. Right, let's just quickly talk, just very quickly. Mouse Charger, what vlog was your favourite vlog to do, Tim? And I'll say which one that is because I need to talk about it quickly. It was
one with me in it, of course.
Well, always. The boat one was one of my favourites. Hotel de Paris I enjoyed doing. Probably because I went on a helicopter. Now, And
you got to visit a casino.
Oh, yeah, that too. One of the world famous casinos. Now, I put up a post on Facebook and I was like, well, you're in Monte Carlo, there's only one way to travel there. And I kind of wish I hadn't put that up. But it was a photo of me with a helicopter in the background. Now, a lot of people going, brilliant, looking forward to the vlog, which is great. But then there was quite a few people that was really annoyed by this. I think that the photo seemed that I was gloating, but my point is that I'm in Monaco. I'm going the extra mile to do a really cool vlog. But the helicopter flight didn't cost as much as people thought it would do. So when I booked my stay at the hotel, it came up with extras. And it said, why not do a transfer from the airport instead of a car by a helicopter? And I was like, blooming heck. And I clicked it. And then it said, for £190. And I was like, well, I didn't expect it to be that. I mean, yes, that's still a lot of money. But
how much was the transfer?
Well, the transfers from the Nice airport to my hotel were about £100 on a taxi. Oh, okay. Now, obviously, yes, I could have got a coach, but I couldn't find any at that time of the day. So I thought, actually, for £90 more, I did it for the vlog. It'd be great for the vlog.
You're creating like quite
But I got some stick.
You're staying in a chic hotel, and you travelled to it in a chic way. Why are people frustrated by the fact you travelled there in a chic way, but you didn't sleep in a chic way?
There were some people that were annoyed, but you got to remember, I didn't do this to rub it in people's faces. Look how much money I've got, because
no, but it's cool.
It was £190. It's, I've stayed in hotels that are £1,600, but this was just £190. On the face of it, it was kind of a good deal. So I guess a lot of people saw that and went, and I got one message saying,
what do they want you to do? Get a bike?
Well, no, but
get a pair of roller
I think because people thought helicopter,
hotel.
They thought, well, now you got 400,000 subscribers. I would have done this if I had 1,000 subscribers, because in my mind, £190 and a once in a lifetime thing. And actually, you pay £700 to get a helicopter yourself. I got really lucky because there's no one else in it. So there you go. I hope that's cleared it up, but I didn't want to offend anybody. I'm sorry.
My comment to that is, so I've known people to get married and arrive to their venues in helicopters, but they don't get any stick for that, arriving to their wedding in style. So why are you getting grief for arriving in style? Well, it's there because people can choose it, so it doesn't matter, does it?
I wanted to clear it up, but also we need to do another apology.
Yeah, we're really sorry.
On the boat video, we went to a pub.
I've already done this on my coffee morning.
Gaby mentioned that it smelt of wet dog.
I'm so sorry.
Now, just please understand from our point of view, it's just our review, you know, and I'm honest. So, okay, we could have not probably put it in there. We didn't do it on purpose, but it did smell of dog. And I also
I put that in on purpose. I did say that on purpose.
Yeah, but I also
because it did smell like dog.
Yeah, and I did say.
And it did smell like wet dog.
But I did say it's a country pub. You got to expect these things.
Yeah.
Did it stop us from having
That's
food?
not our fault.
No.
It smelled of wet dog, though, is it?
No.
We didn't ask it to smell like wet dog.
But we didn't want to come across like that was. I mean, it doesn't always smell like dog in there. It happened to.
How do you
smell
know?
dog. Well, I'm trying to be nice, but we were
Yeah,
saying
you don't know. It might. It might not. It might.
we were saying how
That's
nice
just
the
our
pub
take.
was, and the food was lovely, and the staff were lovely.
Yes.
So yeah, just someone had a smelly dog. And yes, it's not nice overly when you're eating your food, you're smelling dirty dog, but it's not. We're just giving you the review that we gave.
I said to on my coffee morning the other day, because I did talk about this situation because I obviously featured it in my vlog as well, and I explained that when I worked for the holiday park, where at the leisure desk where the swimming pool was, dogs could only go through to a certain point because beyond a certain point we served food, but dogs could go round into another entrance. There was a seating area if you wanted to eat also where you could sit with your dogs. So basically it was separated because some people are not keen on that when they're eating because of the hygiene aspect, and then others that have dogs do also need to eat. So the best thing to do is have like a separate area. Yeah, but not totally like say they
all right,
can't
I don't
eat,
think
but...
we need to worry about going into the details of. I think you should have a separate area for dogs.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that there's nothing wrong with that review, that comment.
Yeah.
That's a standard comment. That's what I'm trying to.
And also,
say.
Again, I apologise if I offended any professional boaters out there with the way I drove the boat. At the end of the day,
you should be really ashamed of that, Tim, because that was terrible.
Well, I almost went into a reed bank, which has never happened to anyone else before.
No.
But
no.
The thing is that you
That's
don't...
That's disgraceful of boaters, that.
You don't need a licence. And again, it's a real honest review. Anybody can hire those boats. And you get probably a 10, 15, 20 minute little how to drive the boat. And then you're on your own. It's not rocket science. And people will accidentally do things. But that's half... If you were doing a boat with your family, you've never done it before... It's an experience.
You might go into the reeds too.
Well, you probably... Well, it's a bit of common sense you won't. But obviously, I was turning it around. I actually didn't go into the reeds. The video looked like I did, but I dramatised it a little bit. Hope that cleared that up. Anyway, just very quickly, let's talk about Monte Carlo.
There are a lot of people that are in the chat that have been a little bit offended on behalf of the reeds.
The reeds will never get... They were very traumatised.
Yeah, I should think so too.
So, let's just quickly talk about Monte Carlo before we move on. I stayed in the famous Hotel de Paris, which was a lovely hotel. And there were the security in there, and I mentioned this in the video, but what I didn't mention is before I started filming, I spent probably about an hour and a half in the hotel just being a guest, looking around. And the security were just staring at you the whole time, and but not staring at you, but almost intimidating. And I didn't appreciate that. And then some people can say, well, that's the way you're dressed. And it's like, well, there isn't a dress code in there, so you can dress what you want.
You had a comment. Have you had a comment say, well, it's the way you're dressed?
Somebody did. Yeah, somebody did. But, the worst bit was...
That's shallow.
The worst bit was when I went...
Almost as insulting as the dog review.
Yeah, the worst bit was when I went to concierge, and I basically was just asking them about a mattress encasement, and they just were very unhelpful. But the fact the security guard came over as well, and you and me talking to the concierge, he literally just came over and was like that, and I was like talking to the guy, and I was like, so do you know what one? And he was like, and I looked at him as just to say, like, what? This was before I started filming, by the way. So it was I didn't like that about that, but the hotel was amazing. But I understand there's some clientele in there that are famous, but the thing is, if you're staying there as a guest...
But how would they be if a famous person, say you got Ryan Gosling, for example, that's in there, and Ryan Gosling, I don't know, was wearing the same attire as yourself, Tim? How do you think he would be treated in the same manner?
Oh, there you go. Love the show. Do you ever wee in the swimming pool?
Yes, all the time. We love peeing in the pool. Evan, pee in the pool, isn't it?
We went on holiday once and we met some Northerners. Great people. Love Northerners. We're from South, so but we were there on holiday in Greece, and I just jumped into this pool. It's a very small pool, and I jumped in, and I was like, oh, the water was going in my mouth. I was like breathing underwater, you know, just going breathing out. Anyways, we got out. The people that we were with, I thought they were joking, and Holly was quite young. She had a friend, and I said, "Do you know where the toilets are?" And she went, "Why do you need a toilet? Just pee in the pool." And I turned around, and the daughter and the mum, and I thought she was joking. And the mum said, "Yeah, I just do it."
Just up. She went. I just pee in the pool. I pee in it all the time.
And I just jumped in and was diving, and going, and I was like, "I'm on holiday." I came out and I was so So anyway, no, we don't pee in the pool.
But they are lovely people. They might be in the pool.
We're
but
still
they
friends
are
with
lovely
them.
People.
We do laugh about it now. It's lovely. Where were they from?
Chesterfield.
Get in.
Up the Sparrites. Evan Guardet, welcome to Walk With Me Beginner. Thank you for joining, and we do appreciate
Thank you so
your
much.
support. It's much appreciated. And also to Ian McIntyre as well. Welcome to Walk With Me Beginner. Much appreciated as well.
So, Norman says, any sneak peeks on where Walk With Me Tim is going next? So we talked about Egypt is coming up. But if you're not a big fan of Egypt and you want to see more of the UK, there is definitely more of the UK coming as well. We're planning a trip to do a safari. But not a safari by going to South Africa. We're going to do a safari in the UK. There are a couple of spots in the UK, one in Kent, one in the West Midlands, I believe, where you can be literally like on, in South Africa, in an amazing little kind of lodge overlooking the animals. So we are going to try that, and that should be pretty good. For those fans of caravan parks, we are planning to do another caravan park, a Haven one this time, and I really do hope there is no BBs, because it has traumatised me. I'm not going to lie. The last time I stayed in a caravan, you can't judge.
That wasn't Haven though, was it?
No, but it's just the caravan holiday that's done it. But also, you might have seen voucher deals for cheap holidays. I'm going to try one of them to see if they are really that good, because so many people go, God, have you seen this? And I actually saw it the other day and I was like, voucher for a holiday? How much?
Voucher!
So we're going to try to see if they are actually any good. But it'd be really interesting. I don't know if you've ever seen these adverts where people pay. It's a company where they pay for a secret holiday. They don't know where they're going until they get to the airport. And they've already paid them, and they just open up and they find out.
I've seen that one where you're talking about where they swap holidays?
No.
Oh, I've seen that one where they swap.
Yeah. Oh, interesting question, Kathy. How many people can you get in your shower at home? 0. Because I've got no shower.
Barry Kopic, thank you so much for your super chat. Never mind the critics. We love all of you. Thank you, Barry. And we love you guys too. Thank you so much for that. We do appreciate it.
Thank you, Barry.
Gareth Holden, your first super chat. Cannot be a good shower, people count. Have you ever been approached by swingers on a trip thinking you swing? Do we look like swingers though? Is there anything about us that would make you think, couple of pair of swing,
Well, do they look? Do they have a look?
I don't know exactly. Sure, you just look like the average couple. Yeah, that doesn't swing.
I hope so.
I'd have to be concerned about anyone that goes around and approaches people asking them if they're swingers, because that's just random, isn't it?
People do. Travelling in Smitty. Love the channel. Love watching Gaby's channel now too. Cheers. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you.
Welcome to Walk With Me Beginner. Rachel Esther 47. I appreciate that.
Welcome. Gareth Morgan has sent in the super chat and says, top channel, Tim. Best on YouTube by far. Oh, that's a nice comment, isn't it?
Means a lot. Gareth, who else do you watch? Just in comparison, be good to know.
Danny Ray UK has sent in super chat and says, could you talk about your experience doing TV voiceover?
There's not really much to say. I've done it. It's a bit like radio, but it's not. Yeah. There used to be loads of money in that, but then it got oversaturated.
Because there's nothing to say.
Yeah, exactly. Robert said, while at a Spanish seaside resort My girlfriend asked a group of Spanish ladies where the loos were. They all laughed and pointed to the sea. Okay, let's be honest. I think we've all... I don't think I should admit that. I think some of us, maybe when we were younger, have peed in the sea. No?
Not while we've been together, right?
Or while we've had a romantic moment.
Yeah,
and love.
please.
Have we ever had a romantic moment in the sea?
Well, it's a bit too cold to get in the sea sometimes, but while we've been in a relationship and we have been...
No, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
No. Neither, we're married, do I go to the toilet, while you're in the bath. It's not the best
Have you ever peed in the shower?
No. Have you?
I think I did when I was little. I know that Casper pees in the shower.
Hey.
Definitely.
He pees.
As soon as he gets in, he pees
does.
in the shower.
He does. Right, sorry. Jet Set Simon. Thanks for the advice on starting a YouTube channel. I've just uploaded my first video the other day. Hope you have a great week. We should go and check him out. Go check out Jet Set Simon. See what he's doing.
Ted Bear Hawaii 07. Coming to Hawaii in the future. Aloha and good morning. Ooh.
Aloha. Oh,
Hawaii.
that would be good, actually.
That's quite far.
It is very far for us, yeah. Gareth says, hi, Timmy Gaby. I enjoy both your channels very much. If you haven't subscribe to Gaby's channel.
Come on over.
Thanks
Belvedere will pop the link up, I'm sure.
Thanks for the great content. Have you ever been to Northern Ireland before? We've been talking about going to Ireland. The thing is I want, obviously, YouTube to be a long-term thing. So, obviously, I want to space out some of these videos rather than just do them all in a year and then the next year I'm like, So, obviously, yeah, it's definitely on my list. Definitely. But thank you very much for your first little super chat.
Shannon says Gaby has started to develop the twitchy eye and the grin from the wine. I've only had about that much.
And that's not wine, that's sangria we bought back from Spain.
It's only 7%.
That's a good question.
I am just usually like this, honest to God. I am.
There is one on the channel. I stay in a Holiday Inn Express. So yes, I like Holiday Inn Expresses actually. They're really nice. Hi guys, Sam from London here. My question is, from all the hotels you stayed in across the world, which one had the best food and which one had the worst? Menace MC, that is a good question. Gaby, what would you say out of the hotels that you stayed in London? Which had the best food, which had the worst? It's actually quite a hard question because the food is always pretty amazing.
I did enjoy that set course that we had at the Savoy, but the main that I had at Claridge's was incredible. So
that was, and breakfast was amazing.
It's hard to say
well.
because we had 7 courses in the Savoy, whereas at Claridge's we only had a main and a dessert, was it?
Yeah.
So it wasn't the same kind of menu. So I don't know. It's a hard one. Tough call.
Rich
all
said,
on the same par.
The video that you did in Dubai, the tallest hotel, was just wild, shocking at what you experienced. It was, and that's why I was shocked in the title. When you see I'm put shocked in the title, I don't just do it for clickbait like people say. There's a reason. If you watch the video, you'll reason why I'm shocked.
To be fair, he's shocked every day when he wakes up next to me.
That doesn't help my ploy.
No, but I'm just letting people know that you're not lying about it.
I am shocked every day when I wake up with you because I'm waking up to a sexy wife.
Saved.
Travel with Stu. Just joined YouTube from TikTok and I've invested in the Osmo 3. Thanks for the inspiration. Tim, you're one of the best out there.
Oh,
thanks, Travel with Stu.
lovely.
I am on TikTok. There's been so many accounts on TikTok of Walk With Me Tim.
That's
but I finally have got my own account on there. It's Walk With Me Tim Official. If you want to check it out on TikTok. So what I do on TikTok is I won't put the whole video up. I'll put like a teaser of like maybe half of it. So hopefully people will come and watch it on YouTube. But I don't think they do.
Emma Arnold says, would you go on a spa break? Thank you, Emma, by the way. Thanks for your super chat. Would you go on a spa break? Do you mean like and vlog it? Or do you mean just like with a bit of time out, Emma?
What, me on a spa break?
Well, to be honest with you, there's spas in most of these hotels, aren't there?
Mm.
And you do use the pool. So he may not have a facial, but he does use the pools.
Tim, do you feel like a plonker in all these ultra posh hotels and the snooty people who frequent them? I've seen a couple of comments who people get really annoyed. I think it's the 1% of the people that stay in these hotels stay in these hotels regularly. They got really annoyed that I dress as a pauper and go to these hotels as a pauper and don't enjoy the experience because I'm a pauper. The whole point of me doing these hotels is that I'd like to give my point of view, which I'd like to think I'm a pretty normal guy. And yes, I have stayed in some of these really posh hotels, but I've stayed in some of the worst ones as well. So I tried to give just an honest Joe Blogs
you
review.
Dress like a pauper, then?
No, this was coming from someone else who was clearly offended that I go and stay.
You're one of the most tidiest blokes I know.
Well, that's from your point of view, but they might disagree. And bearing in mind, darling, some people do. I don't know why we're being all negative here, but I have read a couple of comments that say I've got a 90s hairstyle, and I dress like the 90s.
Do you have curtains? I thought that the 90s hairstyle was curtains, like a Nick Carter Backstreet Boys style.
And so what if I do? That's my style. That's what I want.
Hey, at least you have hair. I bet the person that said that doesn't have any hair.
Don't, because I don't know if you noticed on the boating video.
Yeah, your bald patch at the back.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing.
It's not. It's just your hair's thinning out a bit there, but it's not. You're not bald.
Well, considering I'm 45, it's not that bad.
It's not bad at all. My brother has to shave all his hair off because he's going bald.
Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. You always dress smart. I try to.
You do, and you're always clean shaven. Honest to God. I mean,
let's address the elephant in the room. Terry says you need to switch it up from Hollister. No way. I'm not sponsored by it.
Somebody had put on the comments on my channel that Hollister in America is for teenage boys, but over here, it's really not. It's really not.
I like Hollister because they design clothes that have a fitted look.
Yeah.
And I hate shirts.
My mum wears Hollister clothes. My mum, she won't like me saying this, but she's like in her 70s.
But I like fitted clothes, so I hate like a shirt that's baggy. I like it to almost look a little bit tailored. And I'm very weird with stuff around my neck, and Hollister stuff, like I can't wear Superdry because it's too thick around my neck. I don't like it, but this is Hollister.
Yeah.
And I love this. I saw this in America, and they didn't have it over in the UK.
You do wear neck stuff as well, though, sometimes, don't you?
Next stuff.
Next.
So there you go. And I do sometimes, but yes, I don't have any collaboration with Hollister. I wish I did, because it would save me some money.
Alan Morton has sent in super chat and says, any chance of doing a Flamingo Land video? That's up north, isn't it, that theme park? We went there before. That's when we went on those swings.
Yeah, that's
really around.
Yeah, that's a good place. I haven't done much theme parks, to be honest, because the channel has shifted a little bit in towards the travel and hotels.
Chessington next. But Tim just doesn't know it. Well, I think we should do Chessington, because we haven't been there yet, have we?
No. Gabby, we are in Hemsby again, first week of July. Are you singing? Thanks for your super chat.
Quite possibly.
Nice to see Branding Cup.
Keep an eye on the singing page. I'll let you know.
On point.
Bora?
Monty Python Queen. Hi from Washington State. It'd be cool if you did a tier list of airlines or hotels you've been to. Yeah, I think that's actually quite a good idea. Thank you very much for that. Prikey has been a channel member for 12 months. Thanks for the past year, Tim. You're amazing. I ran the London Marathon for the first time on Sunday. Have I missed the London Marathon? Was that on Sunday?
Yeah, we have missed it because I saw
congratulations.
Jay and Honey from EastEnders ran it, didn't they?
That would be... I don't think I could ever handle that. I don't know how you did that. Well done for doing that.
Wow, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I can fit 3 people in my shower, but only one at a time can get wet. Moving on. What happened in the restaurant in the Crane Hotel video? We talked about that before, but there was a bit of an altercation. A big guy came up to me with his mate and tried to hit me.
And on that note, Leanne Spampanato has sent in a super chat and says, hi guys, long time no speak. How are you both doing?
Leanne Spampanato, good to see you again.
Nice to see you, Leanne. How are you doing, Tim?
I'm fine, thank you. I did say that.
All right.
Question for Tim, please. What was the most random item you found? Actually, I think it's got to be either the random picture in the hotel, one of the budget hotels I stayed in, where there was a picture of a bird and a man's body. Or it must be in the Hotel de Paris where I found that box, which we won't go on about too much. But it was a box with adult stuff in it. Oh,
yeah, what? Vibrators and everything.
I just wasn't going to mention anything about it, and you just did.
Sorry, I have had 2 sips of sangria. I do apologise. Liam Richards has sent in a super chat and says, "What are your thoughts on Pontins closing down?"
Well, this is interesting because there are 2 Pontins left, and there's a Pontins up the road in Hemsby, and I've been talking to them about doing a video about life after Pontins with this particular company, because they're transforming all the Pontins chalets into houses. Now, the only downside, I say downside, but they're going to get huge views and probably sell some houses, and it's not a blatant, but people think it would be a blatant advert, but I kind of wanted to show people what Pontins can be like after it's not a holiday park. So I'm thinking about doing a video, but I know it would benefit them more than it would me. I get content out of it. They probably sell a few houses. God, can you imagine if they said, look, Tim, tell you what, if you do this video, I'll give you 1% of every house sale.
That'd be nice.
That won't happen though. Ben McSporran, thanks for gifting a channel membership. I appreciate that. What is your favourite cheese? Just checking in the fridge.
Cathedral City.
Cathedral City. We've got 2,000 people watching, which is a record for a live stream. So thank you so much for everyone. Please do give the video a thumbs up. It helps me out enormously. We're just quickly talking about videos that are coming up. I am planning to do another American road trip, and this time to some crazy hotels that you won't want to miss. For people that love the UK stuff, there is plenty more of that stuff coming as well. But people talk about how I started the channel when I did seaside walks and seaside lives. Again, I'll just quickly talk about this. I mean, the channel's moved on a little bit from them. If I did them now, the views would be a very small part of the subscribers. So it would actually hurt the channel to do those kind of videos. But what I do now is obviously kind of bring them into the videos. If I'm staying in a hotel, I will go for a little bit of a walk and I will show you some of the sights like I did in Monaco. So, and we still do some live streams from seaside resorts. But the days of when I used to just put a full video up of where I was walking and just not saying much, I don't think if I continued doing those videos, the channel wouldn't have progressed as it did. And the idea of it is, it's still walk with me. You still walk with me around these hotels, these locations, and so that'll always be the case. And I'll still do those, but it will be just slightly different. But if I did it now, people would be like, "What the hell is this?" And yes, I know that's how I started the channel, but if you ever start a YouTube channel and you do it, you've got to progress
with the algorithm, haven't you?
Well, no, you've got to evolve, and so the channel, and hopefully, if you stay with me, the channel will evolve as well throughout time, because people keep saying, "Do the worst rated." If I do too many of the worst rated, they'll get boring. If I do too many of the posh ones, they'll get boring. So you'll always see a bit of a mix on the channel where I do all kinds of travel videos of why you should visit, travel videos, 24 hours in travel videos, videos where Gaby comes along, videos when I'm on my own. Videos in the UK, videos abroad. So, and obviously got some crazy ideas coming up. So hopefully you'll still subscribe. And remember to hit the notification bell, because I forget to always mention that. But if you hit the notification bell, hit all notifications, and then it should notify you. Anyway.
Dean
Sorry, Gaby, I went on a tangent.
No, you're all right. That's okay. I go on a tangent all the time, as you know.
Thanks, Andrew.
Dean Proud has sent a super chat. Says, have you ever reviewed hotels in the Lake District?
I haven't yet. No, we do keep saying we'll go to the Lake District.
Yeah.
What was your favourite hotel in Dubai? My favourite hotel in Dubai still stands as the Burj Al Arab, but all the hotels in Dubai are amazing. They really are. I mean, we've stayed in cheaper hotels. If you want to go to Dubai and you don't have the budget to stay in Dubai itself, stay in somewhere called Ras Al Khaimah, which is slightly further north. It's about 50 minutes. The hotels are a lot cheaper. You can stay all in, and you can still get that Dubai experience because you can do day trips into Dubai, but you can still get that Dubai experience of the temperatures and the amazing weather, and it's all inclusive with the food, but they're so much cheaper, aren't they? Mm-hmm. I've seen some of the photos and videos coming out of Dubai with that crazy weather, and I had crazy weather when I landed, but that's like nothing like, and people were saying it was cloud seeding, but it wasn't cloud seeding. It was just what some scientists say is global warming, because they haven't had weather like that since the 1940s, since their records began. And it was kind of, you saw it as well. It's like a hurricane, and that's a desert. I mean, to see that. And the reason why everything floods is because they don't have drainage because they've never needed to put it in because they're in a desert country. It's crazy.
Of course.
Well, we live on the east coast of Norfolk and we still have drainage problems when it rains because the drains that block up because of leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Ben McSparren has gifted a Walk With Me membership, so thank you so much for that, Ben. That's much appreciated.
I did say that earlier, Don. You're a little bit behind there.
I can't be.
I did.
My chat ends there.
Oh. Have you given another one, Ben? Thank you. What are your favourite travel snacks? Interesting question, Anna. Anna Tidmarsh. Thank you so much for that. Chocolate. In fact, actually, Ryanair, despite what we may say about Ryanair, if you can get a cheap flight with them and you do everything they say, you won't have any problems. But their bacon and cheese croissant is something else in it.
Yeah.
That is good. And whenever I fly Ryanair, I always get that. I know it's a little bit pricey, but wow, it is amazing.
To be fair, I know that we're not always ones for saying good things about Ryanair, but on our holiday we went on, we flew with Ryanair.
And no problems, as long as you abide by the rules and you do everything they say.
Good service, good staff, really looked after us. So, you can't tie them all with the same brush. They were really good this time.
The penthouse in Dubai seemed a little bit of a disappointment. Nice thought, but yeah, I was quite surprised about that. Hence why I was shocked. Have you guys visited the Addams Family house tour? Where's that?
I would.
Where's that? Thank you so much for that.
Good.
Greetings from Texas, MP. What time is it there? Lunchtime-ish? Are we behind on the chat?
My chat is really lagging.
I would enjoy seeing some rural England, Scotland or Northwest Europe 4 or 5-star hotel reviews. GJ Robbins. That's a good idea, actually. I did think about checking out Trump's hotel in Scotland. Is it a hotel?
Here we are.
I think it is a hotel. Can you stay there? Yeah, that'd be good to check that out. Do we have any pets? Yes, we have a cat. His name is Smidge. You may see him on my socials sometimes.
And he is very heavy-footed. GJ Robbins has sent in a super chat and says, I would enjoy seeing some rural England / Scotland or Northwest...
Darling, I just said that.
Hang on, how did I miss that? Is that when you were talking about Trump?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. It's just because I've been trying to get back on the chat, so I wasn't focusing.
Gabby, here's a question. You didn't want to do a motorhome holiday. But
no.
You did it and you didn't like it. You didn't want to do a boat holiday, but you did it and you liked it.
And I liked it, yeah.
Would you do a tent holiday?
Oh, God.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of tent holidays.
Oh, what would I do?
But there's something about being in a tent.
How would I cope?
I did it.
I don't know how I would cope in a tent.
No, you wouldn't. I did it in North Norfolk once. We had eggy bread and we had a campfire and that kind of aspect.
I've only ever tented in my back garden when I was a kid. I've never really gone out. Maybe I will like it. I don't know. But I don't.
We should do glamping.
Glamping, I'd give a go.
What's the grossest hotel you've been to? Some nice hotels. A lot of the worst rated. Kathy, this is interesting. What's the spookiest place you've ever stayed in, Tim? The spookiest place ever was the Clown Hotel in Tonopah in Nevada. The video is on the channel now. I'm planning to do, and this will probably be around about September time, I'm planning to stay in the Stanley Hotel, which was the hotel that inspired Stephen King and that scary movie with the twins. So I'm freaked out about that, but I'm planning to stay there. But to get there is a right pain in the bum from England, and then you've got to get a flight and you've got to get a car hire and you've got to travel for hours. So, but yeah, I'm hopefully doing that maybe sometime at the back end of the year.
I'm going to turn my phone on and off.
Please do Treco Bay. I have visited Treco Bay. I haven't stayed there. I did do a video. Of course, Treco Bay, South Wales, Porthcawl, is the largest holiday park in the UK. Or is it the world? There's a lot of caravans there. A lot. Have you gone? There you go. Can you say that?
So sorry. I've had to restart my phone because my chat is just lagging so much.
Do YouTubers have a shelf life? Interesting question. Some say they do. Some can stand the test of time. This is what I was talking about earlier with doing the videos that I started doing. If I didn't evolve, I don't think I would have continued. So, yes, I mean, it worries me. It worries everybody that does YouTube. You have to just move with the times. I think some of the old YouTubers that I used to watch stayed doing the same old stuff for like a decade. and they found that they didn't get the views anymore. So yeah, it is, people change. But I think with travel, as long as you're keeping up with the new trends that are happening and staying in places that people might want to see, then yeah, hopefully. When are you coming to Zimbabwe in Africa? Maybe one day.
We have talked about going to Africa though, haven't we?
Go to the White Desert, Antarctica. They only allow 300 people to stay there per year. I thought about doing an icebreaker at the end of the year. One of these ships that you can take. I don't know whether that's the North Pole or Antarctica. But yeah, I would love to definitely try that. Thank you for taking me many on journeys that could not do without you. That means a lot. Thank you very much, SW. Hi, Tim and Gabby. What do you do with all the hotel slippers you collect? I collect them and we give them away.
They're literally right in front of us.
On Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, once again, we'll be dishing out the famous hotel slippers. And there's quite a lot, actually, to get through. Some of the very hotel... Christmas Eve last year, I did it as a thing. I gave away all the slippers and we gave away some Amazon vouchers. So if we're still doing YouTube, come Christmas Eve, we'll do that again.
Is your chat playing up?
No.
Is it just me?
It's probably just you, Darren. Can't wait for you to go to the Louis Vuitton Hotel in Paris. Have you seen it, Tim? Yeah, it's not open for a few years, but that, I'm sure, will be good. Branding is on point. Always.
Karina has sent in a super chat and says, love the channel, guys. Keep up the fantastic work. Channel membership is worth every penny. Oh, thank you, Karina. That really does mean a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Karina.
And we have had a first
Means a lot.
super sticker from CH1301. So thank you so much for that as well. Much appreciated.
Who was that from? Sorry, darling.
Right, I'll just read that out again. So it's CH1301.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you so much for that. It doesn't really matter if it's support, so I appreciate it.
Yeah,
thank you.
that's all that matters.
How long does it take to edit each video? Do you know what? It used to take me a good half a day to a day. I've now got it down to a few hours if I can knuckle down, depending on the length of the video. Obviously, the longer videos take a little bit longer, and it all depends on what I'm kind of editing. If I've got like an interesting intro and I want to use footage from drones, and if I want to use footage from Google Earth and all that kind of stuff, it might take a little bit longer. Hey, Mario, thanks for gifting that. Appreciate that. My whole family loves your videos. It helps us out a lot with our mental health. Lacey.
That's nice.
I'm glad I can help.
Sophie has sent in a super chat and says, hi guys, just got back from Haven Seashore after visiting parents. They always go there. Can you suggest any other places to stay in the area?
What, Great Yarmouth?
Great Yarmouth area?
Well, obviously, it goes without saying, you can go to one of the best holiday parks in the entire country. It's 5-star. It's been voted as the best, and I'm giving a bit of an advert here, but Potter's in Hopton, it's just down the road. It's classed as one of the best. But there's some great holiday parks
as well.
Warner's, of course, is... I really enjoyed those beach huts at Warner's. There's 2,000 people watching right now, which is a record for a live stream for us from home. So really do
amazing.
appreciate that. So please give it a thumbs up. It'd be good to get 1,000 thumbs up.
Yay. CH1301 again has sent in another super sticker, so thank you so much. Alicia sent in her first super chat and says, hi both, looking to book a summer holiday, my first one abroad with my partner. Any advice for a first time traveller / flyer, and any destination recommendations? We both love your content, by the way. Keep it up. Oh, that's lovely. Right, where would you suggest
then? Thank you so much.
First
thank you very
holiday?
much to Michelle C as well, just quickly, because sometimes these go off the screen and we have to just be quick on them. Say that again, darling. Oh, Alicia.
First time holiday with her boyfriend. Never flown, never been abroad.
Well, we talked about this with Holly, and we said, if you've never been abroad and you want to do a cheap holiday, we recommend the Canary Islands, because they're great value for money. And yes, there's a bit of an issue at the minute with a lot of the press saying about protests because they don't like the tourists, or it's being over tourist-sized, and it's not, the press like to over-exaggerate things, and I've got friends out on the island and it's nothing like that. So if you've got a trip booked to the Canaries, don't let it put you off. And these people might be moaning, I think they're moaning about second homes, because like here on the East Coast, people have second homes, it pushes up the real estate for everybody else. So I think that's what it is. They're not overly really annoyed at, because obviously a lot of people need trade from tourists. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'd recommend. Obviously in the summer, any of the Balearics, Majorca, Menorca, Ibiza is our favourite. I love Ibiza in the summer. You know, long summer days. I mean, the best thing about Ibiza in the summer is that you can be out from 9 or 7 in the morning until like 9:30 at night, and the sun's still up, and it's still really hot at 8 o'clock, and the sunset is amazing. I just love it. In Ibiza,
and it's picturesque as well. Like the sunsets are incredible in San Antonio. MP has sent in super chat and says, "Love your channel and Gabby's. I would love to see you doing British haunted castles. Love from Texas."
I have done a few.
There are a few on there, MP. So if you have a little scroll down the videos, you'll probably come across one. There are, I think you've done a couple. A couple of them. Yeah.
Thomas, thank you so much for being a Walk With Me Pro member for 5 months. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you so much. I am trying to get these mugs sorted, but there's a problem with the company that I went with, and I'm trying to go with another company, but they're moaning about the logo. I don't understand why, but I will try and sort that out. Would you ever consider a cruise holiday? I'm going my first ever one in September. Really excited. We're jealous. I would love to.
Yeah, we do want to, don't we? Yeah. It's on the cards, definitely. Lauren Hannah has sent in her first super chat and says, "Please come to Belfast. I recommend Titanic Hotel." You did the Titanic Hotel, didn't you?
Where? Oh, not
Belfast.
in Ireland.
Oh, no, you did Liverpool,
Belfast,
didn't you?
Apparently that one's slightly better.
Wow, yeah. Are you going to do it?
Yeah, hopefully. When I go to Ireland, I'll definitely do that.
There you go. It's on the cards.
MP, British Haunted Castles. There's not many you can actually stay in other than just kind of doing a tour around them. But, you know, I think Edinburgh is definitely the best. What?
What are you laughing at?
Are you laughing at us?
That's all right then. David Chambers has sent in a super chat and says, "Please give my Minnie a shout out, 7 years old and a super fan." Oh, big shout out to Minnie, and thank you so much for supporting Minnie.
Here's an interesting question. Liam, have you ever thought about interviewing travel expert Simon Calder?
Ooh.
Well, Liam, I don't think he would be bothered to talk to me, but I would love to chat to him actually, because I've got so many different gripes and moans that I would like to say. What do you think about that, Simon Calder?
What's your thoughts, Simon?
Because whenever we've travelled away and there's been something going on with the travels or holidays or flights, you always look to Simon Calder.
Yeah.
And he kind of gives you the...
He will save us.
Yeah, you kind of get the... But we reached out to him because of our Ryanair thing, and he didn't.
No, but he did reach out to us about another situation.
If you don't know, by the way, he's a travel journalist in the UK.
We had a question about a passport a few years back, and he did answer us, didn't he? Or was it that we put a question up on Twitter and somebody tagged him in my post, and then he did respond? Can't remember. Yeah. Oh. Because you were like, "Oh my God."
Light's gone off.
Ooh.
No, that's just, I've got an extra light there and that's gone. So we're in darkness now.
Shane Newport has been a channel member for 9 months. Evening, everyone. I hope more prison hotels, please.
Really?
Wow, people like it.
To be honest, the last prison hotel I stayed in, I didn't like it. It was a weird vibe. Like Bodmin Jail was really nice, but this one, I don't know. The food wasn't overly that great. And it just felt a bit weird because it was too much like what a modern prison looks like. And I don't know, it was a bit...
So, comparing it to Bodmin.
I prefer Bodmin.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the people that run it and own it, but I did prefer.
Well, there's going to be one prefers one more than the other.
Is it true you're a swinger? No.
Tim, just let them know that you are. Just let it out of the bag. I am too. We love it. Katie Fisher, thank you for your first super chat.
Thank you, Katie.
Would you stay in a Brewdog hotel?
A what?
A Brewdog hotel.
Oh, yes, I've been meaning to do that. You can get beer on tap.
Write it down.
Yeah, no, I have. You can get beer on tap. DND, thank you very much for joining channel membership. Welcome to Walk With Me Advance. I obviously see you got a YouTube channel. Hope it's going well.
Monty Python Queen has sent a super chat and says, favourite airports? Ooh, you must have a favourite. I know your favourite.
What, in the UK?
They didn't give a preference, so...
Amsterdam. That's amazing.
There are a lot of connecting flights there.
Have I considered Barrow in Furness? That's Paula. What's in Barrow in Furness, Paula? Should I go? Thank you very much for your first super chat. Southend, of course. Please come back to Southend. Recommending Adventure Island. We've obviously done Southend, and one of our favourite hotels in Southend as well, which was the which one was it?
Roslyn
Beach. Yeah, that is really nice.
Yeah, that's a stunning hotel.
Here's a question:
Food is amazing
how
too.
do you stop yourself from burnout?
I'm always really worried that Tim's going to burn out, though.
Well, this is the thing, because I try to bulk the videos together when I'm filming them and then have some time at home, and I have more time than home than you actually probably think. So that's how I do it. I don't travel consistently. It looks like I do, but obviously when I put out 1 to 2 videos a week, then you can have a bit more time at home.
Yeah.
But sometimes I need to get some of the videos out because of they might be time sensitive because of the time of the year or whatever. But yes, I do worry about it, but as yet, I'm okay. And I get time when I'm at home with Gaby and we just do the boring stuff like go to Tesco or go to B&Q or go and have a coffee at Starbucks like we do most of the time.
Sounds really sad, but it's nice,
Yeah,
isn't it?
but
It's really nice.
We love doing that.
Yeah. Did you get Paula's? I didn't want to read that out twice if you've already read that. Have you read Paula's?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Right, sorry, just give that a like. Cool Boy Slim CBs has been a channel member for 12 months. Hope you can
Thank you so much.
Stay at a no man's fort near Portsmouth. You heard of it? Where's that?
Yeah, you can't stay there. I visited there. I don't think you can stay there. I went into No Man's Fort. That was when I did my 24 hours in Weymouth in the summer. I'll double check that. Found your channel from the Crane Hotel in Amsterdam and now hooked. Looking forward to more adventures. Thank you so much.
That's nice.
Is it Raven? Raven, yeah.
Caitlin says, will you go or have you been to Cleethorpes?
Yeah, I've been to Cleethorpes, yeah. Thoughts on Manchester Airport? I haven't flown from Manchester Airport. Will you return to Skegness? We love Skegness, and it's been a while since we did a live from Skegness. I wonder how Rachel...
We miss Rachel.
If you don't know, we did a live stream from Skegness, and the local celebrity there, Rachel, joined us, even though we didn't ask her. But we were happy that she came along. In fact, at the end, we treated her and Tim to a hot chocolate, didn't we?
Yeah. Jenny Meadham says, my husband and I like to go to garden centres for an afternoon out. Do you know, it is the simple things, isn't it, Jenny? Never let go of them simple things. People take them for granted, don't they? Michael Loftus has sent in his first super sticker as well. So thank you so much, Michael, for that. Really, really appreciate it.
Am I coming back to Scarborough this year, Ben? I do love a good live stream around Scarborough. I haven't had any plans yet, but I might do. So hopefully. Sorry. Would love you to go to the Caribbean, so would I, but I bet if I said that, Gaby would be like,
No,
with a lot of money. Michael, thanks very much for your little super sticker. Appreciate that.
Already said.
Sorry?
Already got that. You're behind with the chat.
Am I?
Yeah.
Sorry. Amanda, Tim, been watching for years. Love your videos. Any plans returning to Pembrokeshire? Not at the minute, but hopefully. This is a good question. Sorry, not just. How do you deal with jet lag? Having a toddler helps because you don't sleep through the night anyway. When I came back from America,
shatters, aren't
yeah, well the flight times are awful. So when I came back from America, I said to Gaby, I said, oh my God, I tried to not get as badly jet lagged because I tried to stay as much as I could on British time. So therefore, I just went to bed really early and got up really early. And although that's not completely brilliant, it did help a lot. And then when I came home, Casper's always awake every 2 hours. So I guess it kind of helped. And when I came back from LA and Vegas last year, I didn't have any jet lag at all. That was the first time ever, because when we've been there on holiday, we have.
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe because I wasn't there for as long. I don't know.
Or maybe because you pulled yourself, got back into a normal routine quite quickly. And the Right Family has sent in a super chat and says,
hello, Right Family.
Doing a ghost walk around Norwich. Can you do ghost walks around Norwich?
Yeah, they do.
I didn't know that. I know you could around Yarmouth, but I didn't know you could in Norwich.
How many thumbs up have we got? We've got over 1,000. Could we get to 2,000 thumbs up?
Oh my God,
on a live stream? That would be amazing. Sorry, it's dark now because the light that I was using has... By the way, this is my light that I use. It's quite good. Got this off Amazon. It's died. Doesn't last too long. That's the only thing. Madeira. I just saw somebody say, "Have you ever been to Madeira? Can you recommend any good places?" I haven't, but definitely want to.
Rebecca J has been a channel member for 7 months and says excited about the safari video. Oh, I hope you like that one.
The question is with the safari video, you can stay in either a giraffe, a rhino. Sorry, stay in a giraffe lodge, a rhino lodge. All these different animals, and I don't know which is the best one
to go to.
Would be more interesting. The rhinos look cool.
If you've got any
the giraffe
ideas.
look cool. But the thing is you might stay in one of these and you might not see them because the animals might be like over the other side if the weather's bad or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be people that'll be moaning and saying that's not fair on the animals that you
discriminating.
I don't know. So I'm sure if I do a video like that, I will get grief because I'm promoting it, but it's just a review of it, and I'm not promoting it. Just like somebody said
somebody made a reference to the fact that we caught the fish, sea life centre.
The dolphins, the dolphins, and I don't agree with it, but I can't stop it. But obviously, I didn't feature them in the video because I didn't agree with it.
Yeah, but you're not going up with the camera going, I support this, and you're holding your camera up in the air.
But people will make out because
that.
I'm doing the video. I am.
Yeah, but I think they're reading into it more than it actually is. I know what they're saying, and everyone appreciates that, but I think that they're sort of blaming the wrong person for the situation. Boss has said, thank you for your great videos. One of your videos popped up a few weeks ago, and I'm now hooked and I'm binge watching your videos. Oh, that's
Love
nice.
that.
That's lovely. Queen Devonia has sent a super sticker as well. So thank you so much for that. That's
what
really
was your
appreciated.
inspiration for starting your YouTube channel? The inspiration was lockdown. That was it. I didn't know what else to do. My job came to an end. It was lockdown and that was it. In fact, I owe it to Gaby's father. Yeah. He said, why don't you... Because I did it and put it on Facebook, these walks, and then I put it onto YouTube. Cool Boy Slim, CBS. It's a hotel. Also, you need to do Hotel Gotham and Manchester Townhouse with its infinity pool and pool waiters.
What? You mean they bring wine to you in the pool?
Wow. I'm definitely going to try that.
Sounds cool.
Harry Duncan, thank you so much, Harry.
Thank you, Harry.
Look at that.
Exploring with Beard, love the videos. Keep it up. Thank you for your super chat. CH1301 says, did Hotel de Paris in Monaco come back to you regarding the review you did? The torn pillowcase had me and security. Would you stay there again? Thank you for your super chat.
No, I wouldn't stay there again.
And that's a wrap.
Not that it's not a nice hotel. I just don't think I'd stay there again because I've done it once. And it's really expensive for what the rooms are. The rooms are nothing special in my opinion.
I was surprised to see that ripped pillow. Like, I know not everything is going to be perfect.
And no, I didn't do it. But how did the cleaner not notice that?
But if you're, I don't know, making a bed in a really, really posh hotel where people spend all that money to stay in there for just one night, and you're making the bed and you come across a ripped pillowcase, are you not going to go, that looks a bit shoddy, I might change it? I don't get it. Do you? No,
and just because the only reason why I'm moaning about it is because when you pay a premium for a room, it's not fair, is it? You should get that.
Exactly.
Michael, would South Africa, Cape Town be in review plans? Michael, thanks very much for your super chat. Definitely. Would you come with me? South Africa? Yeah. No, you wouldn't. You're just saying that because you've had a drink.
Only if we... I haven't drank that much. I've only had half a glass. And it's 7%. No, I would. I think
Sunny Singh, we're definitely going to check that out.
I think I would have to persuade you to stay a couple more days though, just so that it wasn't too tiresome on Casper.
Oh well, I would do.
Then yeah, I would.
Have you ever considered doing Stratford upon Avon? It's the birthplace of Shakespeare. Of course, there's lots of lovely hotels. I am planning to do the Hocus Pocus Hotel in York. Wow! Because that looks really, really cool. That'd be cool. Hi Tim, would you and your wife love to go to Glasgow in Scotland and stay in the Radisson Hotel Red? Is it good? What's that like? Is it something? I don't know.
special or anything unique about it.
D&D Adventures, thank you so much for gifting your channel memberships. That means a lot.
Yeah, thank you for that. Sunny Sai has sent a super chat. Have you guys seen any Addams Family movies and TV?
We keep getting
Very
the Addams Family
random
stuff.
that about the Addams Family. Someone's an Addams Family fan out there.
I used to love Addams Family Values. Doctor Who, thank you so much for your super chat.
Richard Irvin, hi guys, often watch your videos in New Zealand, left the UK 6 years ago and currently on holiday in the UK, glad to catch you live. Well, thank you, Richard, we're glad that you managed to catch one.
Thank you, Richard.
Jay Stevenson says there's an interesting tour of underground ghost tunnels in Newcastle upon Tyne, would love to see you up there, or up here, sorry, I read that wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
That sounds quite good.
Kaz T, I've been watching your videos for a while now. Any plans to have any more channels? Well, I have got another channel. It's called Walk Me Tim Extra, and I'm a little bit two minds about what to put on it. I did think about maybe doing some vlogs on there if people might be interested. Probably won't be, but yes. And I actually did say to Gaby, I think it'd be great if me and Gaby did a travel podcast, which I'm looking at doing, hopefully. But it's just all about time, really.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Would I try Devon Cliffs Holiday Park? I've stayed there before. It's one of my favourites in the UK. Haven. Do Haven still own that? Or is it Park Dean Resorts?
No, I think Devon Cliffs belongs to Haven.
Yeah.
Cool Boy Slim CBS says, yeah, they bring champagne. Also, a great place to try.
I will definitely check that out. Thank you so much
cool.
for that. Thanks. And also, you know, whenever you got ideas for places to stay, I do appreciate you, you know, PMing me on Facebook or Instagram. Because what?
Carry on and I'll tell you in a minute.
No, tell me now.
No, because
I want to know.
Paul,
is this rude?
No, Paul SJ has said, you and Gaby are both super slim. Maybe you should do a diet / what you do to keep so slim video, maybe.
Right, first of all, we're hiding our stomachs. If we brought our stomachs
I'm like breathing in all night.
we're hiding our stomachs below the table. Gaby said to me, right, we went to bed the other night and I came into the bedroom just...
No, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. If you
walking in my pants, and Gaby went, I think we've got a bit of weight on us, Tim. We've got to sort it out.
I felt, honest to God.
And I said, thanks, darling. There's me trying to look sexy as I come up into the bedroom in my pants. And you went, we've got a bit of weight on us. I think we need to try and sort it out.
This is the thing. Me and Tim both say it as it is and to each other. So we keep it very real. And honestly, on our holiday, I never felt so ashamed of my figure. Honest to God, I really have ate too many pies recently. So I'm like, that is it. Before we go to Ibiza in the summer, I have got to tone up, sort myself out. And then when Tim came up in his pants the other night, I was a bit like, I think we both need to sort ourselves out. I don't know what it is. Tim thinks it's age. I don't know.
It is.
But my figure since having Casper is not what it once was. And I'm not happy. Tim's not happy. We should probably do a vlog on getting trim. Yeah. I'll do it on my channel.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Somebody put something mean up and said, oh, getting a bit of a gut there, Tim. So they mentioned about my gut. They mentioned about my bald patch. It's great for my mental health.
Your 90s hairstyle,
big up the dad bods.
Your young Hollister clothes. Can't you do anything right, Tim?
And Frankie just brought up a very valid point. This is why I don't bring Gaby and Casper with me on a lot of these trips. How do you manage to do this with a toddler? It is difficult. When we stay in these posh hotels, we're there for less than 22 hours. Not even that. So I get there, start filming it. We then have to film everywhere around the hotel. We go out and have the dinner. We film that. We film the breakfast. Then we're out of there. But we also have to deal with Casper at the same time. And yes, in some of these posh hotels, they offer a babysitting service, which allows us to go to dinner. Yeah. Not to go to dinner, just go, get away from Casper, so we can film it. Because it would be extremely difficult to film it with Casper, unless he's watching Super Simple on YouTube.
Actually, Super Simple. It is a saviour, and it's very educational too.
But this is why Gaby and Casper do not come on a lot of the trips, like Egypt. It's because I'm there for such a short time. I'm rushing around. It's either too hot. Also, cost comes into it because at the end of the day, this is my full-time job. I've got to try and make money. So if I bring Gaby and Casper along, that kind of eats into any kind of profit that you would make to want to try and make money. So you have to kind of equal it out. So that is also another reason. But it's preliminary, can't say it. Preliminary, whatever.
Go on Google.
Because of Castor being 2, and I can't take them to these places just because it's so quick and it's unsettling flight times. You just couldn't do it.
Casper needs a routine.
Yeah.
And it's not fair to we travel a lot with him, believe it or not, a lot, and it's he does need to have he needs to be settled. Preliminary. And it's got nothing to do with the
It's when you say the word.
Preliminary.
Right, first of all, if you've ever spotted a spelling mistake in some of my videos, yes, I'm not perfect. I'm slightly dyslexic, so that's probably why. Robert, thank you, Robert.
Yeah, thank you so much, Robert.
Robert,
that's a really
at least
nice
somebody
thing to
does.
say.
Thanks, Robert.
No, actually, it's quite overwhelming the amount of support that does come through. It's lovely, and a big thanks to everyone that does support the channel because we do appreciate it. I mean, we're sat here now and we're talking about like the odd negative comment, i.e., people referring to our clothing and things like that, but we're not mentioning the great support that we get, and we get that a lot, and that's really
that obviously outweighs the trolls.
Of course,
but
yeah,
unfortunately, sometimes the mean comments they know that they hit you, and so you shouldn't, because you got to learn to just like kind of just. But they do, but so do the nice comments. So you know.
Dave H has sent in a super chat and he's broke it down for us. Primarily. Yes! Primarily.
There you go.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Do you ever hear from the hotels after giving a poor review? Well, I don't really give a poor review because I don't like to be mean and I'm biased really, but I sometimes do depending on how much I paid.
But if they're doing everything right, they shouldn't need to.
And the answer is no.
Worried,
I never have.
Yeah.
Touch wood.
I think the Savoy were aware of what we were doing.
The Savoy contacted me because they wanted me to blur out everybody's faces.
No, that wasn't the Savoy. That was the Ritz.
That was the Ritz.
Yeah.
Now the Ritz didn't ask me to take the video down. They were kind of nice about it, but they're a little bit stern about it. They said you have 24 hours to comply. But, and rightly so, you know, they asked if all their staff could be blurred out. And 9 times out of 10, I do blur them out. Yeah. But that was a lot. We featured a lot of. Yeah. We didn't mean to, and I see so many YouTubers and travel YouTubers do it, and they don't bother to blur them out. And I don't know how they don't get more grief about it.
If anybody, makes contact and says they've been in the video or whatever, and they wish to be blurred out because they're in the background or something like that, then there is no issue on this side of the fence blurring their faces out. You know, we respect the privacy and that, and never does Tim go up to anyone with a camera in their faces or anything like that.
No.
Lou's Weird World, thank you so much for joining Walk With Me Beginners.
Welcome back, Lou's Weird World.
Yeah, I was to say, I thought you were already there, but it's nice.
Shout out to Lisa quickly because she's raising money.
You're doing amazing, Lisa.
So far for cancer research. It was on your channel. You understand it a bit more, don't you, darling?
Yeah. So, Lisa, you support on my channel, so I know about this journey that you're on. Lisa sent in a super chat saying, I raised so far from on my support form £277 and online £117 for cancer research. 2 weeks Sunday for Race for Life at Night Showground. Good on you, girl. It's
good on you,
what
Lisa.
You're doing.
Yeah.
We need more of that. So well done, you.
Hello, Russ from Texas. Love you, Vogs. I wouldn't worry about bring enjoyment to the masses. I wouldn't worry you bring enjoy. Oh, I was. Well, you don't. Never mind the haters. Love your stuff. It's introduced me to a mix of stuff I would never have seen, and I appreciate that because I know that some of the videos you might go, well, I wouldn't choose to travel there, but I appreciate you watching it and going, actually, I thought that was all right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say. With bear in mind for Egypt, it won't be everyone's cup of tea, but the couple of Egypt videos that I've got, staying in Luxor and seeing Tutankhamun's tomb, was totally amazing.
Insane.
And the hot air balloon But Cairo was something else. This hotel in the middle of Cairo by the Giza Plateau, you know, it's just in the middle of the desert and this luxurious hotel is there. And the view out the window, if you follow me on socials, you would have seen it. It's amazing. By the way, I always talk with my hands.
You were FaceTiming me, weren't you?
Yeah, you loved it as well.
And I was just like, oh my God. In fact, you FaceTimed me in both hotels, the one prior to that where you saw the Nile as well.
Yeah,
and you
that
said,
was
oh my
amazing.
God,
You'll see that.
You could see the hotel, it looked so grand, and then you could see the Nile.
It's on a lot of people's bucket
like,
list
wow,
to stay.
That's the Nile, that's nuts.
Yeah,
and
Nile.
then the next day you were like, look at my view today. And it's like, oh, it's the pyramids.
And I do go in the pyramids as well.
It's just like something off TV. It was crazy.
And honestly, I've never had so much sweat pour off my face and my body in my life going in the pyramids. I tell you what, if you're claustrophobic, you will not like it.
I never.
At all.
Yeah, I mean, we stayed in
horrendous.
Hurghada on holiday probably about 4 or 5 years ago now, and my mum was with us, and we really wanted to travel to go and see the pyramids, but I did say to my mum, I said, do you know what, that's going to be a real struggle in
There
the
was
heat.
loads of old people going in there, Gaby.
Yeah,
people
I know,
with walking sticks and everything because they wanted to see it in their life. And it's amazing.
No, but I just, travelling from Hurghada to go there would have been a nightmare. Yeah. Like, if you were staying in the hotel like you were at, that's a bit more convenient. But if you're travelling on a coach from Hurghada to the pyramids, nah.
Yeah. Quickly, the Madman channel. My dad and I love watching your videos. Would love. Would you ever consider visiting Vermont? It has several lovely, quaint inns that you might enjoy staying at.
Wow.
Thank you, the Madman channel. Thanks very much for your first super chat. I appreciate your support. Vermont is Vermont Canada?
Or am I? It sounds quite posh.
Crazy.
It's not in France, is it?
Why do I not know where that is? I thought it was, but definitely I'll check that out.
Sunny Sai has sent in a super chat as well. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky.
What is this fascination with tonight? With
the Addams family. Their house is a museum when people come to see them. They really are a screaming. The Addams family, neat, sweet, petite. You don't work for the Addams family hotel, do you, by any chance?
There's an Addams family hotel. Thank you so much for your super chat.
I'm going to be singing this song in my sleep tonight.
Wow, I just can't believe you've just done that.
Oh my God, I'm going to be dreaming.
Thank
and
you
Lurch
so much.
is going to be there.
We're going to be having that playing in our minds. We're going to wrap this up now. No, because the microphone's on the table. Microphone's on the table. You've had a drink now. Do you film using an Osmo Pocket 3? No, only on the Broads video. I normally use the Pocket 2 because it's not so in your face. Thank you very much, Cool Slim CBS.
Lily O. Hi Tim, we are in the Adelphi. More improvements since you've been here. First floor no longer smells of weed. Good to hear. Well,
that was, I think, just because of the current clientele that were in there, not that it always does.
Karen Derbyshire says, would you consider the Isle of Man and visit Lancaster?
Sorry, say that again, because Holly was talking to me. Would I visit what? Sorry, darling.
Would you consider the Isle of Man and visit Lancaster?
The Isle of Man is coming up soon. I'm waiting, obviously, to do like Jersey, Guernsey, the Isle of Man when the weather improves a little bit, because it'd be awful to go there when the weather is rubbish, wouldn't it?
Sunny Sign has sent another super chat with the lyrics of the Addams Family.
What are you doing? Hang on, darling. I've done both of those. The kooky and the kooky. I thought you did both. Yeah, that's why I just. One. Has he?
Yeah.
What?
But big up to the Addams Family. I'm getting in trouble when I bang on the table, so
I can't see that. Why can I not see that?
Unless my phone's playing up, but he's definitely sent it twice. Scott Hub, welcome to Walk With Me Advanced. Much appreciated. Really appreciate your support. Cool Boy Slim CBS sent you Instagram. It's called King Street Townhouse. So thank you for your super chat. So we'll look out for that as well.
Oh dear.
So yeah, that's where we're at.
Just want to say we've got to get Casper to bed. So we've I know he goes to bed late. Sometimes he goes to bed later than this. We can't get him to bed ever. We just want to say a massive thank you for joining in tonight's live stream. We'll promise to do these twice a month, and obviously we'll try and bring back these live Sunday seaside walks.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll like them. If you don't, then we'll just do these.
Maybe we'll get some weight off. You never know.
But also the live streams will happen when I'm in areas and locations where I can do a live stream as well. So hopefully that will happen soon. So don't forget, Egypt is coming up. Make sure you give them a watch because you will definitely love them. I go into the pyramids of Giza. I do Luxor. I go into Tutankhamun's tomb. And the Nile, this hotel, and why you should visit Luxor. Hopefully you'll give them a watch. They're coming up this weekend. So yeah, just thank you very much for watching the live. Thank you very much to all the channel members. Thank you to the new channel members. Thank you so much as well for the support. I really do appreciate it from all the super
really
chats.
appreciate it.
You'll know that we don't ever actively ask for you to send us a super chat. So every time you send one in, I really do appreciate it. It does help fund the channel with the trips. The trips obviously do get a little bit more adventurous and expensive. So I do appreciate all of your support. So thank you so much. Yeah, we'll see you on Friday. Gabby won't, but we'll see you for a live. Hopefully, I'll let you know on the community tab and on socials. But thank you so much for watching. Everyone have a lovely evening, whatever you're doing.
Bye-bye.